Well, last day in Germany, and the Germany area. Technically, we're still in Switzerland, and it's
Mhm.
time for us to go down the mountain, stop our yodeling thing, and head to Heidelberg Castle. Are you ready?
Let's head to Heidelberg.
Heidelberg over there.
Hedelheiden.
I don't know. We're here. So Heidelberg has an interesting history. As we zoom in a little bit closer to town. There we go. Heidelberg actually has a really interesting history. It's a school town, and this castle, the Schloss, fell apart in the 17 or 1800s, I believe, and they just didn't bother replacing it. And now it's a Renaissance building north of the Alps, which is pretty cool. There's not a lot of those due to all the wars that have happened since then.
It kind of looks like a competitor school against Hogwarts.
Yeah, it's Hogwarts' German cousin.
Yeah.
Well, the big attraction of Heidelberg Castle is actually one of the stranger things we'll see on our trip. It's called the Heidelberg Tun. It is a wine barrel. You can now see it behind me. That is so large that that thing up at the top of it is a dance floor. You could have a dance floor with or on top of a bunch of wine. Also, man, this thing is hot now. I pulled it on because we were in the Alps this morning. I am.
That's a ton of wine.
That
Yeah. I'm sorry. It's
was
late.
awful. I flew across the Atlantic to get away from puns like that.
Oof.
Also, apparently, this thing can hold nearly 58,000 gallons of wine currently. So, I don't know where you would have occasion for that, but if you have 58,000 people who all need a gallon of wine, I know somewhere where they can go.
Yeah, it's like a
Um,
serious wedding.
I also like how tiny this little tourist off to the side here is.
Oh yeah. Tiny little people.
Um, he's he's actually been shrunk by a mad scientist at the University of Heidelberg, and he's trying to solve the riddle. And here we are making fun of his pain. It's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kinder. I don't know.
Hobbit? No.
Is that German?
No. I think they're Hummels.
Huh.
Hummel.
How have we been in Germany a week and we still don't know any of the language? We are truly ugly Americans. Anyway, it is now time for us to head back to the airport. Yes, we have had our fun. We ride the railway back down the
Back to
mountain,
the solid ground.
and then the airport. Here we are.
It looks familiar. I think
It
we were there
does.
when we started this
It's
journey.
honestly, I feel like the same people are back there that were when we first began this journey. But it's a good time was had by all, and I
Hmm.
guess it's time for me to play us a song to go home. And
Oh,
how do you feel about Old McDonald?
uh, can't stand it really. It's gonna be a long flight. I can tell you now.
Oh, come on, man. G chord all the way. Switch
The
to a
good
C
thing
chord.
is I can dismantle your guitar with my new Swiss Army knife. So
Oh yeah, I guess I have to put this away. I'm just glad I found it at the airport here. It turns out there are no left-handed guitar players in Germany.
that's a shock.
Just like there's no left-handed guitarists in the United States either. Learning is hard. So I reckon that is it. It's been a good week. It's time to say Auf Wiedersehen. We've learned so much. We learned um,
Mm.
that Munich is far larger than we thought it was. We learned to not leave our bags unzipped. We learned about traditional German folk music,
We
uh,
did.
which you did hear on the bus on the way. We learned that neither one of the Olympics in Germany can have any jokes made about it.
Definitely can't do that.
Nope, we've
We
learned
learned a lot
lots
about
of different
salt.
things. We learned a lot about salt. In fact, I think I actually have my reading for the plane. So,
It could be a good summer reading for the future AP World kids.
yeah, I think the AP Worlders are going to love me for giving them this book on salt. Yeah, so I reckon that's it. It's time for us to head home, fly back, Auf Wiedersehen to our German friends.
Yep. Happy spring break.
Happy spring break, happy
Spring break's
Easter.
in.
Yep, and that is that. Fairly well.
Auf Wiedersehen.